All right, it's time for Cancer, April 2021. So here we go. As always, if you would like a personal reading from me, check in the description box below. Like and subscribe and all that jazz. Other than that, let's get started. So we're going to start out with what is to come for Cancer in the month of May. Let's see what pops out. That one flipped over. I'll take it. So we got Two of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay, so what I feel for you, Cancer, in the month of May is that you may be a little bit bored with your situation. It feels like work is monotonous. It feels like everything is monotonous, for lack of better words, like your daily routine, the way you wake up, the way you do your makeup, the way you fix your hair, the drive on the way to work. Everything feels so monotonous and so boring. And you're really looking at a different way. You're not even thinking of it, but you crave it. It's a big feeling of like, I want something. Like, you're burning out on the typical daily method that you do things. So I really feel like in a way you feel doomed, in a way you feel claustrophobic, like you can't escape something. And I feel like there is something that's underlying within this. There's something inside you. There's an underlying issue. I feel like you know what you need to do. Not necessarily that you know what to do, but an opportunity has been presented to you before and you've overlooked it, because what I'm getting in my head is the exact thoughts, exact words you said in your head was, that's too much work. So I feel like if you go back to plan A or go back to what you had passed up in the recent past, I would say most like 3 months ago, and really look at what it would take to change your world, to change your monotony, to change your outer perspective, and really liven up your world and your spirit. Because I feel like at first it was just bored with your daily routine and your work, and then it became to where a sort of depression set in. And to really do this, the universe is asking you to really look into things that you have pushed off because you didn't want to do the work. If you want things to expand in your world, if you want that excitement, you have to really create things. You really have to create a reality for yourself. You really have to give yourself some space to grow. Chances and opportunities don't just come, don't just happen. That you have to take up on those chances, take up on those opportunities when they present themselves. Otherwise, you're just going back to the same monotonous and boring routine that once was. Next, we have the Ace of Swords and the King of Pentacles. So this is what will be supporting that. This talks about another opportunity presenting itself. Not so much as an opportunity, but an opportunity for a breakthrough of what is that one detail that you've been missing. What is that inner lying? It feels like some passion. You're going to know that this is exactly what you've been waiting for. This is the sign you need. This is the opportunity you need to jump on, because you will feel it. You will feel it inside, and it'll be like a little twinge, a little spark of excitement in you. It makes your heart flutter. It gets you all excited. Makes you want to like read more, learn more. That is what I'm talking about, and that is how you will know, okay? All of a sudden, I dare you to click more or learn more, whatever that means to you. I feel like I keep seeing that in my mind. Click more, learn more, and this is where your direction in life, direction in your career, your life's path, your life career, your purpose will become clear. The direction that you're supposed to start moving in will become clear, okay? I feel like everything was so muddled before you really had that inner desire to change and do something different with your life, or really feel like you haven't been living your purpose, and that's why it's been lacking passion. And that's why it's been so muddled and so mundane and boring. And this little twinge of excitement and new thing will be presented to you. I really feel like it's going to be on the scrolling. I keep seeing like you seeing this delivery in scrolling mode. So again, what this is saying is what you'll be presented with is that it may, let me decline that call. It may be an opportunity that's going to cost money. And so it's giving you the kind of hint or nudge or message, a heads up of save your money, preserve your money, because you're going to want to take this opportunity. And when you come to this and you haven't saved that money and you haven't preserved your money, you're going to have the immediate excuse of, I don't have the money, right? Also, it is forewarning you that there will be work involved. And that's another significant sign for you that don't push it off again, because this may be an opportunity that doesn't come around again for a while. So if it does entail work and you get that overwhelming feeling again, like you did last time, and you push it off, you brush it off, you may want to take a second look and sit down and say, okay, it's a lot of work, but I think I can do it. I know I can do it. If I just put one step forward at a time, I can do this and I can excel. Think of the problems as an opportunity for change. Think of the problems as an opportunity to grow, and just feel how excited you get when you accept, when you take that opportunity. I promise you're going to feel very alive. I do see somebody offering you some sort of deal, some sort of opportunity. The person that's going to influence this, it may be a smooth talker. I see a masculine type of energy. They seem to be very successful, and I do see that intimidating you. They're very good with their words. They're very sophisticated, it feels like. So that's going to intimidate you, and you're thinking, I can't do something like that. I couldn't speak like that. What you have to realize is that person started where you were at once. Everybody starts somewhere, and through training and through practice, you will be the one that someone is looking to in the future, saying, man, they're really smart. Man, they're really smooth with their words. I wish I could be like that. So practice takes push, it takes purpose, it takes devotion, it takes dedication, it takes discipline, but you have the power inside you. I feel like you might meet this person through a community outing, through some sort of gathering in the community, maybe a religious gathering. You could have an opportunity to sell cars. It could have to do with cars. But whatever this is, and if it is cars, selling vehicles, this is highly favored. This is what you're supposed to do. If you see that opening, take it, because I see if you take this route, you will have lots of inflow of money. You'll have lots of cash. You'll have lots of an influx of money. I see a nicer car. I see nicer clothing. I see not nicer home. You won't move homes. But something about nicer toys comes up, like if you have children. What will be the obstacles at hand? We have the Queen of Wands upright and the Knight of Cups upright. Okay, so this could signify a loved one, let's go back, a partner. a loving partner, a husband, a wife, a girlfriend, a boyfriend, whatever it is, whoever you're dating, that doesn't really want to support you on this opportunity or the decision that you're going to make. It seems like you're going to go to them for advice and they're going to give you, you know, do you really want to do that? Do you really want to sell? I've seen you try to sell stuff before and you choke up, and they're just going to discourage you. So I highly recommend against that. Then the Queen of Wands represents, to me, I feel like that is, I'm hearing an aunt, but for some of you it could be a mother. My first intuition was going towards mother, but I'm strongly getting aunt now. Some female influence that's in your immediate direct family will advise you against it, or say, I hear someone saying, well, you do what you want to do, but, well, you know you can do anything you want, but, and they'll kind of, you see where I'm going with this? So there's two people that might influence you the wrong way. And I feel like you always go to these people because they're very good. They're very practical at decision making. They're very good with their finances and with their credit and all of these things because they've had experience in life. And they're talking, they're giving you advice from their experience in life. And that's what you have to remember. It's their experience, not yours. Not yours. So even though they have good sound advice, it doesn't mean that's the outcome that would happen for you, okay? But you do have a good, loving relationship with both of these people. I just advise you to look within, and is it something you can really do? So what would be the outcome for Cancer in April? We have the Three of Swords upright. Okay, so this speaks of a sorrow or a loss. This also, to me, what I'm picking up is that this may create arguments with your spouse, with your boyfriend or girlfriend. Kind of, it's like the way you're talking, the way they're talking to you, the way, it's like you brought excitement into the conversation and then they're not excited with you. And so that gets your feelings hurt, or that you perceive it in a way that makes you feel like they don't believe in you. So that kind of ignites a little bit of a turbulation, a little bit of an upheaval, a little fiery argument, for lack of better words. I don't see it being very long fight. I don't see it, but it stems from something inside you that's triggering you. Hold on. Okay, sorry, I had to take the dinner out of the oven before it burned. But what I feel is it triggers something within you. It triggers something that hurts your feelings. And then you may create an argument out of nothing. You may create an argument out of thin air. And then when everything settles, when the dust settles and everything kind of calms down, I feel like you will take responsibility for your action in this, that you may have inflicted it out of nowhere, and you'll immediately kind of redeem yourself. Just don't let what they're saying reach you from a different, like, in a way that it wasn't perceived, in a way that it wasn't supposed to be perceived. Okay. So, last but not least, we have the Star. So this is the card. This is the energy of inspiration and hope and looking to the future for bright new avenues, for bright new dreams. And so it's telling you to really, once you get that inspiration and spark and stay in a good light and perceive things the way you were meant to, instead of looking for others for validation, you will do what you set out to do. You will achieve those dreams. Those will come true. You are going to come into contact with somebody in May that is going to change your life, is going to change your world. Okay, yeah. So emotional needs fulfilled. So that thing that you've been lacking, that passion that you've been lacking and you've been needing, and you know, all that inspiration, that hope that has been kind of gone, this person that you come into contact with will spark that change, will get you, it's like you meet this contact that's going to change your life and totally change the trajectory. And you're going to have an opportunity for your dream, for your purpose, for that drive to really come back in you. So if you take anything from this, it is to, once you get that inspiration, keep it close to here and feed off of that. Don't go seek advice from others to seek their validation, because you won't get it. And we've seen what that will turn into with the Three of Swords. But stay in your inspirational mind. Stay with your spark of interest, that little thing that gives you butterflies and makes you want to push and go and move forward, and whatever it excites you, hold on to it and keep it and go and do and contact and make boss moves, right? So let's get some words of wisdom from the Buddha. And if you choose not to tell this partner, which I'm seeing some of you will do, and just make the move anyway, just know that you have a strong bond, that it's not going to affect it. It's actually better if you don't tell them, because they'll just have to accept it, and then you will kind of surpass the fight. There won't be one like that. Words of wisdom from the Buddha. Your worst enemy cannot harm you as much as your own unguarded thoughts. That is powerful. That speaks to me. Your worst enemy cannot harm you as much as your own unguarded thoughts. So, this even proves further of my point, that the inspiration that you find, keep it close, keep it tight, and drive off of that, push through with that. Your unguarded thoughts, just leaving them up in the air, leaving them to self-sabotage yourself, leaving them with oh, that's a cool dream, but I couldn't do something like that, I'm too shy. All of those things that you tell yourself is worse than the way your worst enemy would speak to you. So speak better to yourself. When you find yourself having those thoughts, stop them, counteract them with a positive thought, and push forward and move into action. And then the confidence and the shyness and all that will fade away, and then the confidence will feel. Act now, figure it out later, right? That's my philosophy. So I hope this helps someone in May. If you think of someone that needs this advice, needs this, or sounds like someone you know, Cancer, just share it with them. I would love to help as many people around the planet as I can. So as always, if you would like to see more, like and subscribe to the channel. Leave your input in the comments section. And if you'd like a personal reading, just click on the link in the description box below, and I would love to connect with you. But if not, I will see you again next time. Bye, guys.